Hi Taurus, this is your December 30th through January 5th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 4 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you this week. And the fourth, the final spread for this week, will be what you're not expecting to happen. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. Well, Taurus, this is my last reading for this year, and I'd like to wish you an amazing, full of love, prosperous, great 2025. I hope you have a crazy, amazing, loving year ahead of you. And having said that, this first spread is on new love this week. We have the King of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Tower. We have the Nine of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Page of Cups with the Empress and the Ace of Cups. And we have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Libra on the table. So here's the deal, Taurus. You got this King of Cups, the very first card that came out, right? This King of Cups, who is most likely a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with some water, some major water placements in their charts. Okay? And what they are about to say this week is going to shock you. Or how they say it, or exactly what they say, or the words they use. It's gonna shock you. Okay? And this person is about to tell you the truth. And they've been thinking about it. Or if this is a new person you're meeting this week, if it's a brand new person you're meeting this week, then perhaps you could be like in this person's company for a couple of days, on like multiple occasions, and then they will still have words for you, right? And like I said, it's gonna shock you. All right. Yeah, perhaps you're not expecting to hear this from this person. Okay. So yeah, the King of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of somebody who is overthinking or stuck in their own head, and they've been stuck in their own head because they've been thinking about you. You live in this person's head rent-free, or will be living in this person's head rent-free. The Moon on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. If this person is a Pisces, then it's them in this reading twice, right? The King of Cups could be a water sign, any water sign. The Moon is a Pisces. Major Arcana card, Pisces is a water sign. But at the same time, the Moon is a card of a secret. Secrets, all right? It's also a card of fear. So perhaps this person is shy, or they are fearful of rejection, or it is a secret. It has been a secret, or will be a secret for a little bit, as to how they feel or what they feel, right? Whatever the case, secret is about to come out. We got the Ace of Swords clarified by the Tower, and here comes that. Here comes the confession of love, I guess, because we have a lot of love in the potential outcome, right? The Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth, all right? I often refer to that Ace of Swords as the no BS Ace. It's a card of somebody who is becoming very clear, somebody who is very straightforward, very direct, very honest. The Tower clarifying that. In this case, I think the Tower is something that happens very, very unexpectedly, or it could simply be something shocking to you. Okay, but what they're going to tell you has something to do with their feelings when it comes to you. What's interesting about this reading, there's quite a few interesting things, but one thing I noticed is that the Nine of Pentacles right there in the middle, right, that card is sometimes referred to as the Empress of the Minor Arcana cards. In the middle of the potential outcome, we have the actual Empress, okay? And I think you are the person in both of those two cards. That's the way they see you, right? The Nine of Pentacles, by the way, is also a card of somebody who is glowing up, somebody who is admired, somebody who is respected, all right? And the Empress, the actual Empress in the potential outcome, I can say this, the same can be said about the Empress, but at the same time, the Empress is also somebody who is like adored. The Empress could be a future mother figure, or a future spouse, future wife figure. Since it's in a potential outcome, yeah, it is a mother figure, it is a spouse figure, Okay, and the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups, these are all very, very loving cards. The Page of Cups is the nicest page out of all 4 pages, and the Ace of Cups is the most loving ace out of all 4 aces. So I think they're going to tell you they love you, and it's not going to be just, oh, by the way, I love you. No, I think they're going to say it in a way, perhaps you've never heard anybody express themselves this way. No, perhaps you never heard such words before. You know, it's like something very deep and romantic and shocking and honest at the same time. That's how it's going to sound, Aries. And they do love you. They do want to have a future with you. And it's going to be up to you what you want to do about this, Aries. All right? Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Taurus, this spread is for you. We have the 6 of Cups, clarified by the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, maybe an Aries. And I'm saying Aries because Aries had a bit of a similar reading when it came to the couples spread, right? Every single card on the table is a Cups card. For you, Taurus. And we have 2 soulmate cards here. We do have 1 card of something or someone from the past. And we do have a card of grief, regret, disappointment, right? So you're going to be, in some capacity, Taurus, you two or the whole family, you guys will be reminiscing the past. You could be not being very nostalgic about the past, right? So you start with the 6 of Cups, right? The 6 of Cups is a soulmate card, but it's also a card of something or someone from the past. The 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, that card has always to do with the past. Always. All right? It's a card of grief and regret. So perhaps you could be going somewhere you've been before, or you could be going through old pictures. You could be doing something you did in the past or something like that. But it's going to be very loving and very romantic, right? Nostalgic, like I already mentioned, right? Because we got the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the 2 of Cups. Very lovey-dovey, very romantic, but with the 6 and the 5 of Cups also being in the mix, very nostalgic. All right? Yeah, perhaps you're going to hear from somebody from the past, or one of you will offer to do something that has to do with the past, and I think the offer will be accepted. I think you guys are going to be on the same page about this. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have you, the Hierophant, clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the 7 of Pentacles, clarified by the Fool. We have the Magician, clarified by the 9 of Cups. And we have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, or perhaps even another Taurus. You know what? I think it's a reconciliation, Taurus. I think it is. There is no other way for me to interpret it. Yeah, you're going to make them wait for you to decide to make your decision, for you to sleep on it, whatever. But from what I see so far, as it sits, I think it's a reconciliation. Okay? Yeah, so the zodiac signs already mentioned, right? The Fool could be an Aries. The Magician is shared between Virgo and Gemini. The Star could be an Aquarius. And these are all positive cards. These are not cards of somebody rejecting another person. But yes, there is a pause. There is... you may probably take some time to think about it with the 7 of Pentacles right there in the middle and the 3 of Wands clarifying the Hierophant. Those 2 cards are talking about some kind of a waiting period, right? But I think eventually you'll be like, you know what, why not? Or perhaps you just want to, if you put this person on hold, maybe you just want to see what they do. If they're going to reach out to you, if they're going to try again, if they're going to check back in with you, or you just want to like analyze their behavior, what they're going to do, and I think they will come through. Because, yeah, the Star is not only a card of Aquarius, it's also a card of healing. All right, it is a card of a wish come true. The Magician, clarified by the 9 of Cups. Those were the last 2 cards that came out. These are not rejection cards, right? The Magician, if it's not a particular zodiac sign, it is a card of manifestation, but it's also a very active card. It's a card of, taking action. Okay, and the Nine of Cups, clarifying that, is a card of a wish come true. By the way, both the Star and the Nine of Cups are wish come true cards. All right, so I think it's most likely a reconciliation. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Taurus. We have Temperance, the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands, and we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You're dealing with a fire sign, most likely a Sagittarius or a Libra. But the first three cards that actually came out before I clarified the Queen of Wands, they were all fire sign indicators, right? Temperance is a Sagittarius major arcana card. Sagittarius is a fire sign. The Knight of Wands right next to the deck is a fire sign indicator, and so is the Queen of Wands. So chances are you got a fire sign you're going to be dealing with. And for some of you, it's somebody from your past. All right? It could be somebody from your past. If it's not somebody from your past, it could be, if it's somebody from the present, perhaps they need your help, or they need help in general. And perhaps you're going to help them. And they could be like unemployed, and maybe your company, the company you work for, have an open job, like an open position, and you'll be like, hey, why don't you apply for this job? Or maybe you can connect this person with somebody who is hiring, or maybe this person needs to file for unemployment or file for benefits with the government. You're going to help them out with that. Maybe you work for the government and you'll tell them, hey, by the way, here's this form, fill it out, or something like that. But I could also be connecting with a masculine or male Taurus, and if that's the case, then you got this Queen of Wands coming back to you. All right, the Five of Pentacles, clarifying the Queen of Wands. It is a card of somebody feeling left out in the cold, feeling sad, feeling miserable, but at the same time, it's a card of not having money, right? This Queen of Wands financial situation could be suffering. Okay, the Temperance card, the first card that came out, it's not only a Sagittarius major arcana card, it's also a card of healing. And Justice could be a card of an apology. All right, so maybe they could be coming back into your life because they miss you. Okay, because they perhaps feel like they made a big mistake in the past by, losing this connection between you and them, whatever the nature of this connection is. But essentially, what you're not expecting is to hear from this Queen of Wands, and they're like really want to reconnect with you, right? The Knight of Wands is a very passionate knight. It's a fast knight, so they do want to reconnect with you, no matter what the nature of this connection is. All right, Taurus. So yeah, that's what I have for you for this first reading of 2025. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week and a fantastic 2025.